Welcome to the Halftime Report. It's good to have you on.
Great. Hey, Scott, thanks for having me.
I'm looking at your note today, the title of which is Things Couldn't Be Better, but it's the last line of the note that may be the most important of all, where you say, quote, all in all, as far as markets and the economy are concerned, things couldn't be better. If that's the case, I guess it's time to sell. Why are you making this call today?
Well, first off, the comment that things couldn't be better, if things couldn't be better, there's no upside left, right? So you might as well go to cash or change your strategy. But the thing that's bothering me, Scott, is that, while I think the expansion has legs and lots of room to run, the surge in the pandemic is mind-numbing. And when you look at the absolute number of cases that we're getting an increase in week to week, we're reaching levels where we were at like last October, where we were in lockdown. And given the transmission rate of the Delta variant, it's very likely within 2 to 3 weeks we could be back to peak levels. It just seems to me, just as was the case back in February of 2020 when I came on CNBC and I talked about, the likelihood that the market was completely ignoring it as we were making new highs. This feels exactly the same. And so if we're going to have lockdowns, which I think will be highly likely, it's going to affect the economy and it's going to dent investor sentiment. So, it might be a good time to take some risk off the table. And save some dry powder for the possibility that we could see a severe correction here later in the summer.
So let me go at a couple of things you just said. You say lockdowns, in your words, are highly likely. What makes you think that? There doesn't seem to be any appetite whatsoever to do that. You liken things to last October. It's important to note, maybe most of all, we didn't have the vaccine last October. Dr. Gottlieb was on Squawk Box this morning, said the following, quote, the vaccines still work very well, even in the CDC's data. They showed a 25-fold reduction in the risk of death, a 25-fold reduction in the risk of hospitalization, an 8-fold reduction in the risk of disease. Not to mention, he says we're probably much further along in this whole Delta variant thing than most people think, and that the peak could be much sooner, Scott.
Sure. Well, and that could be the case, Scott. I mean, I think that I'm not an expert in this, but when I often talk about, I watch data, and the transmission rate for the Delta variant is 2 to 3 times that of the variant we were dealing with last October, with only half of our country vaccinated, and the group who is most affected by the Delta variant, which is the younger population, making up the majority of those people, and the high transmission rate, I think we're going to get a surge in cases. Now, we are seeing it now. If that's the case, then we have to start questioning whether schools are going to reopen, given that it's concentrated in younger people. That's going to keep parents at home and not going back to the workforce. And then in, some areas where there is a proclivity to move quickly into a lockdown, we're going to probably see those areas want to do it again in order to protect the population. I think the one thing we can conclude, just like the last time around, there will be some areas that lock down, and there will be some areas that stay open. And so, it's as it was back then. It wasn't a nationwide lockdown, but it is enough to dent the enthusiasm for risk assets, and certainly could have an impact on profitability in the near term.